This is your one and only 𝐈𝐸𝐸81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another informational Project Zomboid video. Today, I'm going to show you the most efficient and ridiculous way to clear out cities you've probably ever seen. Let's get to it. So before we get into how to do this thing, I got to give a quick shout out to the YouTuber Nurse and her channel. This is where I learned of the basics of how to do that, or I should say the basis of how to do this. She shows how to make a blockade that the zombies cannot penetrate because it breaks their pathing. And I just took it a little step further in this video in order to use it to completely clear out cities. Really, all you need for this is to be level 2 in carpentry, which is super easy to do, 12 nails and 8 planks and a chair. Any old chair will do. Just pick up a chair. Now, once you have those things, you're going to need a car, something. It doesn't even have to be a car you can drive. You just need to set up next to a car. Ideally, you want something like an ambulance, anything that has a siren on it, because that has a much larger radius and it will just continue going until the battery runs out, bringing in more and more zombies. But you don't necessarily have to have it. You can do it with just a car and a horn. A car and a horn, when you blow the horn, is an absolute massive sound area that it will bring zombies in. So how do you do this? Well, once you have your chair, just place your chair down. Don't place it too close to the car. For some reason, it breaks it. You need to just be a little bit away from the car and place your chair down. Then, of course, you're going to need the hammer so that you can build a fence. You can see here for this, you're going to need 2 planks and 3 nails and obviously a hammer and carpentry level 2. You are going to place the fence around it like so. Now, once you've done this, this is the barrier. So ideally you would just place another chair or some type of piece of furniture and another fence on both sides, and you would place it on both sides and not on all 4 sides and create a barrier that the zombies can't penetrate. What happens though is you can just jump over this fence like this, and when you do, it shuts down the zombie pathing completely. Now, if you were on the other side of a barrier, or if you built 3 of these, so if you, for example, placed fence here, placed fence here, placed a chair here, placed a chair here, rotated your fence, placed one here, placed a chair in the middle, you get the idea, so that you created a spot where you could stand in the middle. The zombies would still see you, but they wouldn't be able to get to you. When you do this, it shuts down the zombie pathing completely. They don't even see you. You are invisible, which is ridiculous. So after you've done that, you can melee them for the ones that get close enough to you, but I highly advise a sawed-off shotgun because it just clears them in clumps. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to get in your car and just start tapping the horn. If we bring up this zombie population doodly bob here, you can see where we are. Now, if I hold down the horn, you can see zombies start to recognize that we're there. But if we tap the horn like crazy, you can see that those lines show up. Those lines showing up are the zombies pathing to us. Now they see us and they know that we're going to be here. So we just tap the horn like crazy and they will start to show up. You can see there they are now, just coming on in here. And we can start shouting to bring them over a little closer. And here they go. We got zombies everywhere. We're just going to pop in here like so. And now the zombies can't see us. You can see they don't even try to get in. They just come over here and stand over here and shut down. Now, your shotgun is going to create a chain reaction once you start shooting them that just pulls in more zombies that are nearby the area. And I'm going to bring up the population thing here so you can see what's happening. So the little yellow dots are obviously the zombies. And as we shoot zombies, you can see more zombies want to come in. And this is going to continue happening. If you run out of zombies, you're just going to get out and you're just going to hit the horn again. And that's going to continue to bring in zombies. And this will allow you to essentially clear this chunk that you see here that we're in. This is your chunk that you have loaded. As you move around, it loads in more. You can see the ones that are red out here, we'll never get those. We're only going to get the ones that are in this chunk here that we're clearing. We can yell and they don't even care because we're invisible. So us yelling doesn't even really make a difference for some reason, but the shotgun seems to. As you see, when we shoot it, it lights up other zombies in the area. This is insanely broken. Now, let me kill off these zombies, get an ambulance in here, and show you what happens if you manage to find something with a siren to it. Okay, so in this situation, if you have an ambulance nearby, you are going to jump into the ambulance. You are going to hit the V key. You're going to hit this, click Yelp, and or any of those will work. and you can see the zombies start to pile in because they want this, and this moves them in closer. If you look here, we have zombies all over the area that did not see us and were slowly working their way in every time we shot the gun. But with this, it draws them all in real nice into a beautiful little clump that you can just start randomly firing into and just killing large groups at a time with your sawed-off shotgun, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And you can see that this will eventually bring in all of them from our whole chunk that we have loaded here. You can see it's slowly bringing them in. It sometimes takes a while because the ones on the outskirts, like, they'll get stuck in houses and their pathing gets all jacked up. But in this case, they're after the ambulance and they're not after you, which is great because you are invisible and they can't really see you or hear you or any of that. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, what about the ones on the other side that I can't get to? Well, in that case, you just jump out and you have them do the zombie shuffle and they will pull in closer to you, and then you can continue to shoot them once you do that. You can see now they're all like, oh, because their pathing resets because they saw you over here and now they want you, so then they move in nice and close, and then you can just start shooting them. Be careful doing that. Make sure that there's none around that can grab you. You literally only need to jump out and then jump back in. This is also a really great way to raise your aiming skill, because when you use a shotgun, your aiming skill is based off of targets hit. So when you use a shotgun, you're hitting multiple targets at one time. So doing this is an absolutely fantastic way to raise your aiming skill so that you can use non-shotgun guns and be extremely efficient with them as well. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope that you found this helpful and as hilarious as I do, because this bug is absolutely great, or exploit, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely fantastic and a great way to level your skills. Now, obviously, in single player, if you really wanted to cheat this bad, you could just go into debug mode and raise your skills or remove all of the zombies. But on a server, this could be super handy for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful and informational. If you did, consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other Project Zomboid videos. And I don't just cover Project Zomboid, I cover all kinds of different games, so you never know when I'm going to be making guides for a game that you may be playing. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.